I'm delighted to be here this afternoon to launch this semi-automatic plant to extract honey. I understand the first of its kind in Fiji. Lautoka is already the sugar city, and now, because of this new honey plant, it will be the honey city. But those of us who grew up here, like me, Lautoka has always been sweet. And it's wonderful to see the city and the surrounding area really starting to take off. New commercial developments and new investment in industries like this. I note the condition of the road. I understand for 75 years the road was not fixed until we came in, this government came in. And maybe we can do a little bit more to ensure that this semi-automated honey extraction plant succeed in a big way. Our honey industry may be small, but it is thriving and has great potential for growth. Beekeeping has many advantages for a nation like Fiji. It doesn't require much technology. The basic skills of beekeeping are easy to master and setup costs are low. It provides a quick return on investment and it is good for the environment. When bees pollinate, plants grow, and that promotes higher yields from surrounding food crops. Most bee products have a long shelf life, and to coin an old advertising slogan, honey is good for you and it tastes good too. And as we've seen here in the West, the industry has generated the opportunity for all sorts of people to earn an income. Work that is satisfying and enjoyable. I want to thank the Malawia family for their contribution to the honey industry over the decades and acknowledge their willingness to work with the local community and Itoke landowners to share the benefits of the industry. I'm especially pleased to see the participation of our young people through the Tiginavitongo Youth Beekeepers, an initiative to enable landowners to learn the skills of the trade and reap some of the benefits. There have now been 5 harvests, and I'm told these young people have earned a total of more than $13,000. So clearly there's money to be made in honey. The government recognizes this with a contribution of just under $195,000 for both this plant and the Tiginavitongo to enable the industry here to become even more productive, encourage economic participation of landowners, and of course spread the benefits through the local economy and beyond. In a wider sense, it's been estimated that Fiji has potential for 50,000 beehives, providing a return of around $5 million a year. So the industry clearly has significant prospects for growth, and I can assure you of my continuing commitment to assist it to meet its challenges if the voters put their trust in me to continue my reform program after the election. Currently, there are about 1,300 beekeepers on Viti level, Vanoi level, the Lau group, and Kandau. And there is no reason why Fijians in other parts of the country can't join the industry and reap the benefits, the sweet rewards. At the same time, I urge every Fijian to eat more local honey, because it's not only healthier for you, but you are contributing to the growth in the industry and the wider economy. My government believes that small to medium enterprises offer a great opportunity to create employment at the present time and lift the living standards of our people. So I'm going into this election, for those of you who do not know, with a range of new initiatives. On top of those we have already implemented to give these enterprises the maximum chance to grow, My government is committed to removing the bureaucratic red tape that is preventing the commencement of projects that will benefit all Fijians. To this end, we will review all laws pertaining to business and building approvals. We will remove the current complicated requirements standing in the way of business when dealing with different agencies, including municipal councils and rural local authorities. We will make it easier to establish small businesses by streamlining the current establishment requirements for business with an initial investment value below $500,000. We will implement the current recommendation for a new fee structure for small to medium enterprises. Under this structure, microfinance entities and small businesses will be exempt from paying fees to meet health, fire, occupational health and safety regulations. That has been the past practice. We will provide microfinance startup grants to encourage small-scale economic activity. These grants will be targeted at individuals who have particular skill sets, such as handicrafts, or provide seed funding for those selling crops and other goods and services. Government will, in the first year, allocate $1 million to cater for 1,000 recipients, who will each receive a grant of up to $1,000. First year allocate $1 million to cater for 1,000 recipients, who will each receive a grant of up to $1,000. This will be administered through the Ministry of Industry and Trade and channeled through financial institutions such as the Fiji Development Bank and commercial banks. By linking these small businesses to our mainstream financial institutions, it will encourage them to grow and give them more financial leverage. We will continue the government's effort to encourage Fijians to attain business success. This includes the current training being provided through various local and international non-government organizations to teach people basic business skills such as writing business proposal, cash flow management, account keeping, applying for loans, and of course business planning and strategy. We will continue its program of upgrading the country's municipal markets to improve conditions for market vendors and provide accommodation to women traveling into those markets from outlying areas. And we will extend market upgrades to improve conditions for people selling agriculture produce and other products at established roadside sites in urban, peri-urban, and rural areas. But for all this to happen, for businesses of all sizes to thrive in Fiji, we need unity, and of course we need stability. Because no one will invest in any country and create jobs if there is division and potential for conflict. We have paid a terrible price in Fiji for the era of division and inequality that I was determined to bring to an end in 2006. We squandered 3 decades of development and lost tens of thousands of our best and brightest people who simply gave up on the country and left. Those same forces of division, those who brought Fiji to its knees, have of course re-emerged from the shadows in this campaign, preaching the message of suspicion and hate. I urge you all to reject that message and embrace the wonderful future that lies ahead if we can all stay focused, if we can all stay united. That future, ladies and gentlemen, is embodied in this new plant. The confidence of the owners in making the investment, the jobs that have been created, and wealth that is being generated and shared with the Tauke landowners. I always say these are great days for Fiji, but they are also great days for honey. Blessed are the beekeepers, and I now have great pleasure to declare this installation open. Thank you.